What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy YouKnoDaVibes, man. We back with another video. This one right here is a little special. It's like a special request from my subscribers, man. And I gotta say, man, legendaries aren't as bad as we think they are. And I'm not saying they got easier, but what I'm saying is if each person on the team is playing their role and they have an effective build, you can fly through the damn legendary mission. You know, the longest it's ever taken me to beat a legendary mission at this point has been an hour. So this build right here is the DPS role. So if you're the guy that wants to do DPS, this is the role you want to play. This is the build that you want to use. You can use this build your way, you can use it my way. It's up to you, man. It's just a template. But this is my most effective legendary DPS build, right, guys? So, you know, if you guys are new to the channel, I just want to thank you guys first and foremost for getting us to 10K subs, man. It's important for me to acknowledge you guys and let you know how important it is that we hit that mark. So, you know, thank you guys for that. Now, we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream coming this Saturday. 24-hour stream this Saturday to celebrate 10K subscribers. I'll be giving away 10 giveaways during the stream. So just make sure you're there. All you gotta be is a subscriber to the channel and you can get a chance to win a giveaway, man. So, you know, I hope to see you guys there. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about the build. If you run a similar build, if you haven't beat a legendary before, let me know, man. So it's your boy, man. I'll see you guys later for the description. Peace. Alright, what's going on, guys, man? Thanks for watching the footage. I just want to let you guys know right now, man, as the DPS role, I've tried this in every mission. It makes literally every single mission in this game a joke. Heroic, all directives on. At this point, I only play this game with all directives on because I get too much XP and I have to get my watch up. So that's like the best way for me to grind it out. And I'm running through heroics with all directives on in 17 minutes. But legendary, man, you're always going to be the guy that's doing the most damage. So let's get into the build. All right, let's get into the build. So here's what it is, right? So I'm running the Baker's Dozen and it came with perfect lucky shot. So I rolled damage to target out of cover. And some of you are going to say, why not roll more crit? Or, you know, why not put damage to armor? So because I'm not going to be running the Fox Prayer's knee pads, this is my way of supplementing them out and not really feeling like I lost it. You get what I'm saying? So you want to get as much multiplicative damage on this build as possible, and that's why this build has been very effective for me no matter what the mission is, no matter what the gameplay is, right? And if some of you don't know what perfect lucky shot is, magazine capacity is increased by 30%. Missed shots from cover have 100% chance to return to the magazine, and you're never gonna be out of cover with this build. So if you don't like cover and that's something you're not interested in, then this build isn't gonna work for you. But if you think you can run through a legendary mission without being in cover and you're not a crowd control role, you're sadly mistaken. All right, so let's get into what the build has to offer. I do have the diamond bag as my secondary, and that's kind of just for DPS purposes, or I want to really lay down a shot on an NPC, or I don't really use it much, but I do have it just for security purposes, if you understand what I mean. So of course this is a crit build. I am running 3-piece Providence. Some of you have seen this mask plenty times before. This is I haven't found a mask better than this yet, and I put 11.4% crit damage mod into the slot. Now on the chest, I am running perfect glass cannon. I know you guys are like, what? Perfect glass cannon? How could you be using that for this build? It's too much damage. But you gotta understand, if you really have patience and you take your rope seriously, you're not gonna feel that damage being taken. See, the problem is when people use perfect glass cannon, they don't have the discipline to stop ADSing because they're doing so much damage they can't even pull out. So you got to be able to lay your shots down, get back into cover. So you're going to be laying shots, getting back into cover, laying shots and getting back into cover. So I realized that I could run perfect glass cannon, because I was one of the guys that was like, perfect glass cannon can't happen. Not for me, man, but it's really good. And I'm running a Seska holster for obvious reasons. And once you max your watch out, you may not need Seska anymore, but Seska does allow you to then put crit damage mods onto the gun. So I have crit chance mods on my M18 Baker's dozen. All right, now on the backpack I am running vigilance. If you want to run perfect vigilance, fine with me. I'm running vigilance. I have a perfect vigilance backpack, but the stats aren't as great. All right, and it's for obvious reasons. And like I told you guys, that's 25% that you're getting from vigilance, along with 30% amplified damage. So it's amplified damage, so you're getting multiplicative damage, right? And these are all additive buffs on top of the damage you're already doing on this build. One piece group roll for obvious reasons. You're getting 27% crit hit damage just for having one piece equipped. So to not have group roll on your build, you're kind of cheating yourself. Now let's get to where this build shines. And I've tested it to see if the Fox Praise knee pads were better than these, and I'm telling you right now, they are not. They are not. When I do regular missions, I do negative damage, meaning like at the end, the damage I do is so much that they can't calculate it, so there's a negative sign, right? But in every legendary mission that I've completed, and I've done at least 9 or 10, I've always been the person that did the most damage, always. And I always run DPS roles, so I just say, I'm gonna put it out there and I'm gonna get some gameplay for it. But if you don't know what the SAWYER's knee pads does, here's what it is. You cannot be staggered by explosions, so that's a huge thing. So say for example a nade gets shot into your area, it does not knock you out of cover. You can legit just sit there and you won't be knocked out of cover. And it increases total weapon damage by 3% each second you are not moving. Stacks up to 10 are lost when you move. So it stacks up to 10 and it's lost when you move. All you gotta do is stay in cover and you get 30% damage, extra damage on top of your build. You're already doing too much damage. Now, some people are confused about how to turn when you're using the SAWYER's knee pad. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly. So say I'm in cover and there's enemies on my left side, and somehow they have now moved to the right. Some people are having problems with being able to shoot an enemy this way. So when you're shooting your enemies, you don't want to move your left stick at all. You can hit any target from any side of the map. You just have to move the right stick. So sometimes the angles be bad and people want to switch and they can't. So say for example, the enemy's to my left and I start ADSing. That's how you switch your character. So if I want my character to turn to the left, I switch the camera with my right stick and then I shoot to the left. I switch the camera, ADS. If he doesn't turn his body, I turn it this way, and then I shoot. So that's how you switch your camera and make your character turn. You ADS. Once you ADS, your character will turn, and the buff won't be lost. If you do it that way, you will never lose the buff. So I had to clear that up because some people were having trouble saying that if you move, it's lost, so I can't use it. I have this buff for whole entire missions. And sometimes you have to move because NPCs won't get out of cover. So if you don't ever plan on progressing, then, you know, that's on you. But, you know, I move when I have to get through the mission, and an NPC won't move, I gotta go get him out. But the crit chance on this build right now is 56.9 with 182 crit damage. So you can already see that I'm putting in work. The build is hitting very hard, it's putting in work, and we're definitely over 100% base damage. All right, so that's just base. That's 100% base damage. You got 75.2 all weapons, and then you have 27% rifle damage bonus. So that's that, on top of having 30% from glass cannon, 25% from vigilance, and 30% from the knee pad. So it is multiplicative. It doesn't necessarily mean it's all weapon damage. Some of it is amplified, but it's all damage. It's additive damage that you don't naturally have on a build. So some of you are saying, well, if you put on the Fox Prayer's knee pads, you get 8% damage to target out of cover. You also get some crit damage and some weapon damage. But the supplement to this is not being able to be staggered by explosions. So those big heavies that come out and just shoot nades at you, at this point, I'm not even talking about legendaries, just regular missions, they can't knock you out of cover. And all you gotta do is aim at them and put them down. So if I have to supplement 15% weapon damage and crit damage for 30% damage, I'll take it any day. I'll take it any day. And then you're getting a little bit more survivability anyway. So I'll take survivability with 30% damage than keeping 8% damage to target out of cover when I could supplement it anyway on the gun, 10% damage to target out of cover, and still feel like I got the Fox Prayer knee pads on anyway. So, you know, that's how you kill two birds with one stone. And then for my talents, of course, I'm running the Revive Hive, and I'm also running the Fixer Drone. So for me, I almost never have to use my Revive Hive because my Fixer Drone is always up. And, you know, if you do get hit sometimes, it saves you from having to actually pop a kit as long as you just stay in cover. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed the energy that I put into this build. This is the build that I main. I main this build in PvE. Like, I've been waiting a while to put it out, but I main this build in PvE. This is just I haven't used it in the raid yet, but I'm sure it'll work just fine in the raid. I tend to like to use LMGs in the raid, but I will show you guys. So, you know, if you guys are new to the channel, understand that there's two things that's going to be going on here. A 24-hour live stream will be happening on Saturday. Make sure you're there. Starts at 11 a.m. finishes on Sunday at 10 a.m. Now, why are we doing a 24-hour stream? Because we hit 10,000 subscribers, and I can't thank you all enough. Thank you so much for getting me here. I'm humbled. I'm appreciative. You guys are the best, man. The Vibe family is the best. I love all of you guys, man. So remember, like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's your boy, you know the vibes, man. We out. Peace.